Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into the cybersecurity company Rubrik. Their latest earnings really shined a light on something critical. As we all race to build this new AI-powered world, maybe the most important question we should be asking is, how in the world do we keep it safe?
So let's start with this quote because it really gets to the heart of modern cybersecurity. This isn't just some catchy marketing line. It's a huge shift in thinking. The old idea of building this perfect, impenetrable wall around your data, that's over. It's dead. The new reality is that the bad guys will get in. The real question is, what happens next? And then you throw AI into the mix, and whoa. Suddenly, we're not just talking about protecting a customer list anymore. We're talking about protecting the AI that could be running a power grid, or managing billions in financial trades, or even making medical diagnoses. The stakes just went through the roof. So let's first really unpack the problem here. What exactly is a company like Rubrik built to solve?
Yeah, look at this. This really says it all. Today's attackers aren't trying to smash down the door with a battering ram. No, they're much smarter. They're stealing the keys. They get their hands on user credentials and they just walk right in the front door, which makes a lot of those old school firewalls kind of useless. And here's why this is such a massive deal for AI. Think about it. If your AI models are trained on bad or corrupted data, or if an attacker can sneak in and start feeding them lies, the results could be a total disaster. In the age of AI, securing your data is securing your intelligence. Being resilient, that's the only game in town.
Okay, so that's the problem. It's a huge one. So what's Rubrik's answer to this incredibly high-stakes situation?
You gotta notice the key word in their mission statement: accelerate. They're not just playing defense here. They actually see security as an engine for growth. It's like the safety net that gives companies the confidence they need to go all in on AI.
But how do they actually do it? Let's peel back the layers and see how their platform is really designed to build this kind of resilience. When companies move to the cloud, they pretty much run into this triple whammy of problems. They're under constant attack, they're trying to manage all these complex systems from different providers, and they're fighting to keep their costs from just exploding. And bam, right there, Rubrik's platform is designed to hit every single one of those pain points. It gives you resilience against the attacks, it simplifies the complexity, and it helps you save money. That's a really powerful pitch. So here's how they build that fortress, layer by layer. It's not just one thing. It starts with basic data protection, sure, but then they add security, threat analytics, identity protection, and then that final, absolutely critical layer, cyber recovery. The ability to actually get back up and running after you've taken a punch. And look, they're not trying to do this all on their own in some kind of bubble. They're plugging directly into the big players, the cloud giants like Microsoft and Google. Their platform becomes a natural part of the world where businesses are already living and working. Okay, so the strategy sounds pretty solid, right? But is it actually working? Let's look at the numbers. All right, before we jump into the figures, there's one key term you absolutely have to know: subscription ARR. The easiest way to think about it is like the company's predictable yearly salary from all its customer contracts. For a subscription business, this number is everything. And wow, look at that number. Rubrik has hit nearly $1.5 billion in this annual recurring revenue. And what's maybe even more important is that it's growing at 34% year over year. That shows some serious momentum in the market. Now this number here, this might be even more telling. See, a net retention rate over 100% is great. It means your customers are sticking around. But over 120%, that means your existing customers aren't just staying, they're actually spending over 20% more with Rubrik each year. They're going deeper and deeper into the platform. And if you're wondering why customers are spending more, well, this is it. A Net Promoter Score over 80, that's practically unheard of, especially for enterprise software. This means customers don't just use the product, they genuinely love it and they're recommending it to others. And this chart, this tells a really important story. The number of customers willing to spend over $100,000 a year is growing, and it's growing consistently. This proves they're not just signing up a bunch of small accounts. They're landing the big ones, the major companies, and then growing with them. So you've got this strong financial base, this solid platform, and it all points to one place: the future. The future of AI. Okay, so this is really the end game right here.
Rubrik is building the governance tools we're all going to need for AI. Think of AI agents like little autonomous employees running around your system. You have to know what they're doing, right? Are they following the rules? And crucially, if one of them goes rogue, you absolutely need a giant undo button. That's a must-have for any big company that wants to adopt AI safely.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? It's that securing your data isn't just about making a backup anymore, not even close. It's about having control, having visibility, and being able to recover in a world that's going to be run by AI. It's not just an insurance policy, it's the foundation for everything else. And that really leaves us with this one big question to chew on. As we hand over more and more of our operations and our big decisions to AI agents, does the ultimate control, the ultimate form of power, lie not in what the AI can do for us, but in our ability to take back control, to hit the brakes, and restore our data to a state we know is safe? It's a question that's only going to get more important from here on out.